Good morning, Taste Buds. I'm Chef Michelle Bernstein. What are you doing for lunch? It's not too early for a burger, but if you're tired of your usual burger, boy, are you in luck, because today I'm giving you some of my favorite burger recipes. So you're in the right place. It's burgers on the next SoFlo Taste. I'm so excited. Good morning, I'm Chef Michelle Bernstein. Welcome to the Goya Kitchen at Fuse Specialty Appliances, a premier partner of Sub-Zero Wolf and Co-Showroom Miami. Why is there no ham in a hamburger? Well, I guess happily it's for the same reason that there's no dog in a hot dog. All that aside, it's time for me to do another show dedicated to the hamburger, or should I say, burger. So let's get cooking. The first burger we're gonna make today is a tuna burger. I love tuna burgers, and they are not hard to make. We're gonna take some sushi grade, beautiful tuna, chop it up just a little bit, and put it into a food processor. Add some scallions that have been sliced, just a little bit of some minced ginger, a tiny bit of salt, and go ahead and grind it, but don't just let it rip. Close it and then just pulse it until it totally comes together into almost like a batter would. All right, so these grilled breads are ready to go. I'm going to set that aside, keep that nice and hot. Remove the top and form maybe two. We'll see what we can get. Nice tuna burgers out of this. So this is ground tuna. I love to keep bigger pieces inside of it as well, so it's not fully ground, and that's why I hit the pulse button so that it's just really nice. And here, let's use this sheet pan here to do this. So let's just press down. I don't want them to be too puffy, so I'm just going to leave a little kind of fingerprint on the top. So I think we have enough for two. We should. Yeah, perfect. Okay. And I'm not going to, as you can see, I'm not like packing it too much. I don't believe in packing any of my burgers too much because I feel like they become almost more dense. And by the way, we are serving this a good medium rare because it is sushi grade tuna. All right, so we'll take this and place it right into, just so you know, I put a little bit of cooking oil spray onto this. Place it right down into the grill pan. And let's let her sear. I'm gonna go up to, I think about a medium high would be great. Right now it's kind of a medium. It's a little bit, it's pretty happy. We don't want it to stick, so we try to go a little bit hotter. For the tuna burger, I have a couple of yummy things. I'm making a wasabi aioli or mayonnaise. I'm going to use my favorite Japanese Kewpie mayo and some prepared wasabi. You can go as spicy as you want with that one and go ahead and mix that together. And then I have some watercress, which I love because it's a nice spicy cress right here. And I'm just going to add a little bit of nice simple olive oil to it, as well as just a little bit of soy sauce. Okay, so there we have crispy spicy, we have tangy wasabi, we have a little bit of sliced tomato, which I will just season with a little bit of salt and pepper. We are ready for business, everybody. Let's go ahead and see if we can flip these burgers. Beautiful. Now, some people like to put a little bit of breading in their tuna burgers. I really don't think it's necessary. I mean, tuna's so good. You have flavoring in it. You've got that ginger and the scallions, right? To me, it doesn't need it, but it's really up to you. Let's go ahead and begin to build. So I've got my grilled bread with the wasabi mayo. I'm going to go ahead and start with the cress on the bottom because it sticks to that mayonnaise so nicely. There we go. Yummy. And then we've got top bread with a spot of the wasabi mayo again. And if you want to add anything else to yours, you can add a little soy to this. I don't think it needed it, but it's really up to you. You can have some fun with this burger. Make it into your own. Sliced tomato, we are ready. So, feeling it, this one feels a good medium rare to me right now. Place that down just so. Feel like this edge just needs like a little bit more. Try not to press down on your burgers too much because you'll release all that yummy juiciness that's inside of your burger. So I try to kind of leave it alone a little bit, unless you're making a smash burger, of course. Okay, we're ready to go. Beautiful. And we are ready, everybody. This is our first burger today, our gorgeous grilled tuna burgers. So much flavor packed in here. And it happens to be pretty good for you too. Come right back. I've got more hamburger recipes after the break, but none will have ham in them. Promise. See you in a bit.
Come back to SoFlo Taste from the Goya Kitchen here on Local 10.
Welcome back to SoFlo Taste, coming to you from the Goya Kitchen at Fuse Specialty Appliances, featuring Sub-Zero, Wolf, and Cove appliances. For more than 80 years, these appliances have been the refrigeration, cooking, and dishwashing specialists. Their in-store professionals are dedicated to help you create a functional, flexible, and fabulous kitchen. This showroom's located at 2644 Southwest 28th Lane in Miami, or at FuseSpecialtyAppliances.com. Now let's get back to my burgers. I really wanted to make a steak burger. I love a really good quality ground beef. Like, if you can give me ground brisket and short rib and sirloin, those three things together, my absolute favorite. I got this, which is a combination of each, from my friends at Milam's Markets, and they want me to tell you about the new varieties of burger available. Schweid and Sons with blends that include Wagyu, certified Angus chuck, and prime brisket, or make your own patties with Milam's certified Angus beef. Visit any of 6 Milam's Markets or at milamsmarkets.com for weekly specials and BOGOs. Milam's Markets, SoFlo's grocer since 1968. Experience the difference. So this beautiful ground beef. Let me show you how to make a patty, because people make patties in different ways, right? So I learned when I was a young cook to really just cup the hand and work the meat into that kind of cupping. Now, today I realized that a patty does better if it has a little bit of like air flowing through it. So in other words, don't pack too hard, the burgers become more dense. So you want a little bit of life, right? So very gently, I kind of start forming this into a patty, but these are really large burgers. So I love using some kind of a mold to shape it. And you can use anything, the top of a jar. I use all kinds of things that I find at home when I don't have these with me. So all you have to do is just press this gently into the mold. And the best part about this is that, I don't know if you've ever heard, but if you leave a bit of your thumbprint on both sides, the burger will not tend to shrink as much. So if you just go like this, you'll start out with even a better, flatter burger, which is what I love. Okay, so I don't do anything to my burgers. I'm just going to season them before I sear them. But this, of course, you know me, isn't just going to be any burger. I've decided to turn a burger into a steak au poivre with green peppercorn sauce. If I've lost you, come back to me. I promise you it's going to be delicious. If you don't want to make the au poivre part, let's just make a great burger together. So I've got a little salt going on here, some black pepper. Let's go ahead and sear the burger. I have a nice hot cast iron pan with the tiniest bit of cooking spray. This is somewhere between a 7 and an 8 ounce burger. Normally, if I were to eat a burger, I would say I would love like a 6 to 7 ounce burger. That to me is my sweet spot. I love 6-ounce burgers. It fills me up. It's like perfect. It makes me sated and happy. For this particular style in which I'm gonna make this burger, I've decided to go with some Swiss cheese, because I thought the combination of the green peppercorn sauce and the Swiss cheese would probably be delicious. I've already toasted my buns. I'm using a brioche bun for this one. It should be a very happy combination. I also decided to go with a crunchy shallot or onion on the top, which we actually bought. You can buy crunchy onions, as you know, anywhere. And I think that the crunchy onion just makes the perfect kind of crispy topping to that yummy, juicy burger that's going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and season the other side of the burger. Salt and pepper. And because it is a green peppercorn sauce, I'm adding a little more black pepper than I normally would. You notice that my burgers are not swelling up, right? You know how a lot of times you cook a burger and it just kind of in the middle starts kind of going up, and it's really hard to cook it to the proper temperature because you have like all the blood accumulating in the center and it just rises, and it's really hard to get a good, evenly cooked burger. You really want to press a bit over the top of both sides of it to keep this beautifully even and nice and flat. I'm going to remove the burger, but then I'm going to finish cooking the burger in the sauce. So this is what we're going to do. Place the burger here. You can either put it in the oven or do what I'm doing now. So in this pan, we already have great flavor, okay, because of the cooking of the beef. So I already have a bit of a beef flavor. I'm just gonna add the tiniest bit of olive oil. Let's add some shallots. We're gonna add some green peppercorns. Heat that up a little bit. Now I'm gonna add a little brandy. So if this was not an induction stove, if I was cooking on a gas burner, obviously this would come up in a flame, so you have to be really careful when you're adding something with such a very hot and high alcohol level with this much heat. Okay, a little bit of cream. Tiny bit of Worcestershire. Teeny, teeny, tiny. Let's season this really good with salt and pepper. And then we're gonna add the burgers back in, just like so. They're gonna cook in that delicious sauce and gather up all its goodness. I'm gonna go ahead and melt the cheese as I do that. And when you come back, let's put all this together and jump in on the next recipe that is gonna be so good. Listen, you know that all of my recipes are available on the SoFlo Show's webpage. Just scan this quick response code. You'll be swept into the World Wide Web and to the fabulous SoFlo Show's page. You'll also see this QRC on the ingredient list throughout the show, the ingredient list with no hint of ham. Back in a moment with more SoFlo Taste, so come right back. SoFlo Taste returns right after this.
It's a Milam's Markets Minute. Here's Melinda Harper.
We are at Milam's Market in Coconut Grove, and I'm joined by Christy Milam. And Christy, I have to tell you, the produce department is amazing. Everything looks so fresh and delicious.
Well, thank you for saying that. We really do take the selection process when we're buying our produce very seriously because we want to make sure we have a large variety and also very fresh, colorful, high-quality produce. And one of my favorites is pineapple. Now, we have regular pineapple, which everyone's had.
Okay.
But have you ever had a honey glow pineapple
I have not.
or a pink glow pineapple?
No, I've heard of the pink glow.
Okay, the pink glow is pink inside, but honey glow is an exceptionally sweet pineapple. I mean, delicious. So we really try to make sure we're buying the highest quality produce so you can bring it home to your family to enjoy. I mean, you can get it all here.
Well, we thank you for choosing that for us. And how do customers get this produce?
Come to one of our 6 locations in South Florida or order online at milamsmarkets.com.
We suggest coming to the store. Have a sensory overload, grab some fresh fruit, and have a great time.
Welcome back to SoFlo Taste, where I'm making a better burger. All right, everyone, take a look at this. This is the steak burger with the green peppercorn sauce and the crispy shallots. Absolutely delicious. Melting Swiss cheese. Oh, that is going to be a serious bite. Very exciting. Next, we're going to jump into a lamb burger. I thought it would be really interesting to combine all kinds of herbs and a lot of flavors to add into this burger. Also top it with some feta and a little bit of tzatziki, cucumber yogurt sauce. And I found these buns at Milam's. They are pan cristal. Cristal is the bread from Spain that you eat with pan con tomate, which I serve in my restaurant, Señora Martinez. Anyway, so I'm toasting the cristal buns right now in just a touch of olive oil. So as that happens, let's go ahead and jump into what we're adding to the lamb meat. So in this little tiny food processor, I have cilantro, parsley, oregano, and mint. I'm gonna add a bit of coriander. This one's the cumin. I wanted to make sure which is which. So this one's the cumin, that one's the coriander. This is a little bit of Aleppo that's a little bit like crushed chili flakes, but finer and a little less spicy. Some fresh garlic and some salt. Go ahead and top that, and let's go ahead and process. All right. I love this burger to be extremely herbaceous, so I'm gonna add all this to the meat. Let's check on our buns. Our buns are doing great. Once you have everything together in that bowl, the juice of half of a lemon in here. All these flavors are extremely Greek, and they go beautifully with the flavors of lamb. A little more salt, and let's go ahead and combine everything into the lamb now. All right, we're gonna do 2 nice loosely packed patties from this. We're gonna do the same rules that we did with the steak burger. Nice and loose, making sure we have the thumbprints down, or fingerprints I should say, on that one side so they don't fluff up too much. And you can cook this, if you want to, medium rare, because it is lamb. I know most people like their burgers a little more done, and you can absolutely cook this all the way if you want to. It's totally up to you. But it is a beautiful, just ground piece of lamb. So you can do it as you wish. So form them, gorgeous. All right, ready to cook. Flip these buns over, see how they're doing. Oh, beautiful. They're caramelizing beautifully. You know what they feel a little bit like? Kind of like a fluffy English muffin feels like. They're really, really light. I wanted something really fluffy for the lamb. I thought it would be delicious. All right, I'm gonna season this one more time. A little bit of black pepper. Go ahead and place these 2 burgers into a hot pan. All right, I'm gonna sear these bad boys. When you come back, we're gonna top them with the tzatziki, a little bit of feta. I think that's all we need, right? Good stuff. All right, come right back, taste buds. I've got the reason hamburgers are called hamburgers without any ham in them. You'll find out soon. SoFlo Taste will return right after this. Welcome back to SoFlo Taste and our burger show. I'm very excited about these lamb burgers. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going all in. We are gonna put some tzatziki, which by the way I purchased, but I have a really great recipe on SoFloTaste.com. And so we're gonna scoop some of this cucumber yogurt sauce on there. Our lamb burgers are ready. I put the feta into the pan with it. It can melt if you put it in the oven, but I love the freshness of it the way it is. So let's place the lamb burgers right there. If you want to add some greens and tomatoes to this, you can. So there you have it. What a beautiful array of burgers today, right? We went all over the place. We went from tuna to steak au poivre to lamb. I had such a good time today, and I hope you did too. Burgers are easy, they're versatile, and best yet, delicious things. And to prove that, try any of these burgers I made today. They're sure to get rave reviews. Oh, and why is a hamburger called a hamburger without even a trace of ham? Well, because hamburger got its name from the city of Hamburg, Germany, where its origins began. So that's the mystery solved. But don't ask me how Hamburg, Germany got its name. That's a mystery for another time. So Taste Buds, I wish you a good week. Goodbye, mwah, and good taste. Let's catch up later.